Update. I'm Cassie.
I'm Keegan.
I'm Christina. And we have got the most rage, I for sure thought this was an absolute joke the first time that I came across it in my TikTok feed. I was like, this can't be real. The term is called Alpine Divorce. Mm-hmm. Let me explain this to you, Cassie. This is when
I was like, why did I not remember seeing this?
It sounds like a cheeky name, right? Alpine Divorce. Like, oh, what kind of cheeky thing is it? Is it skiing? Is it a spa thing? No, it's when a man takes a woman out hiking, doing some fun hiking thing.
No.
And then abandons her in the middle of the wilderness.
And this is common enough, Cassie, that not only is there a name for it, there are support groups for it. For people who have been just abandoned by their partners in the middle of the fucking woods, mountain, wherever. Isn't that fucking
Keegan,
insane?
What in the fuck?
This guy named Thomas, I want to say Thomas Perlmutter, I think is his name, did this to a woman in Austria, took her hiking up Austria's tallest mountain. This was the second girl he did it to. His first ex-girlfriend, he did it. Second girlfriend, he takes her up there, fucking abandons her there. She dies. He's taken to court and charged. He gets 5 months suspended
You got me
sentence.
Fucked up. Like, it has to be intentional. That's the thing. Okay, so I had sent this to you guys. I just saw this woman was saying that she saw the TikTok of the woman whose boyfriend abandoned her during a hike in the woods, and all the comments saying like, yeah, this is a common thing that men do. It's called the Alpine Divorce.
What the
there
fuck?
Was a comment beneath it. Let me read this comment beneath it. This was on Threads. My ex-husband left me in the middle of the ocean. We were diving in San Martin, and he left me and swam back to the boat and convinced them I was on the boat. We were exploring a shipwreck, and I turned around to find him, and he was gone. Came up to the surface, no boat, no land, nothing. I had a compass on my gear, so I started swimming. Eventually came upon a catamaran, and they took me back to port. This man tried to murder you. He tried to murder you. 5 months is not enough. You cannot leave somebody in the middle of the ocean, the middle of the tallest mountain in wherever the fuck, and just be like, whoopsie.
Yeah.
Like, no.
The fuck?
And people wonder why we choose the motherfucking bear.
No, look, men are being willfully obtuse at this point. This week was bad for men. It was so bad. The men's hockey team.
Mess.
Please. Like, women dominated the Olympics this year. They got more medals, etc. I was just talking about this the other day, and Chris from Love is Blind fucking to that super hot doctor's face, telling her, oh, I only date people who do Pilates every day.
Yeah, I did love that this latest episode, I guess, they met up again. Like, she came back because I think her name is Jessica. She had left. Yeah. She came back. This man had too much to drink. He's red in the face already, but he was like extra red in the face, from rosy cheeked from drinking like the Keebler elf that he is. And she was so with it, so together, because I think she was pretty sober and listening to him talk. And the look on her face was so relatable, because I feel like we've all been there where like it's that look where you give someone and you're like, I can't believe I let you inside me. You know what I mean?
Yes. Girl. Yes.
Where you're like, oh, Jesus Christ.
Relatable.
Yeah.
Relatable content. I swear. That is what pisses me off, though. It's just like, the more independent, successful, beautiful, talented, gold medaled a woman is, the more that it just feels like this backlash of super fucking misogynist content.
Yeah, 100%.
All of it. It's so frustrating.
Yeah. Crispin Glover is
Jesus,
being sued
accused,
for keeping a woman in a as a sex slave. Like it just, it's hard to like men right now.
Yeah.
Like
It really is.
Except
It
for Flavor
really
Flav.
is. Oh, God bless him. God bless him.
the
Truly.
only man that we're putting up with right
showing
now.
up for
Flavor
us.
Flav. That's
Which
it.
who would have thought?
Who?
Yeah.
would have
2005
thought-
me wouldn't have.
No.
Wouldn't have.
No.
Oh my gosh.
What
Yeah.
a timeline we're in.
What
Jesus
a
Christ.
timeline, indeed.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Ugh.
Yeah, Alpine Divorce, for sure. And exactly why you wouldn't want to go on a hike for a first date with someone.
I mean, these don't
this is
sound
happening.
like first dates.
They're not.
Yeah.
They're not.
This
Yeah,
is
yeah.
like full-on relationships. People, that is fucking insane to me.
But it's just like, to me, I'm like, why would you think that this option is a better option than a fucking
breaking
breakup
up.
text? You
Yeah.
know what I mean? Like
yeah.
this, my lazy ass could never. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you're going to climb a mountain to ghost? You could just ghost. You
Yeah.
could just
Ghost. Just
Like, you
go
know what I mean?
away.
Yeah, it's still shitty, but it's better
Yeah.
than like
But then
literally trying to
then-
kill somebody on the top of a mountain.
Yeah, exactly. To save me, I don't want to climb a fucking mountain. Oh my God.
God,
If you're
and the thing of it
dating
is that
Right now,
like
you
yeah, you know that this man too got off with that 5 months because it's, plausible deniability, right? Like he could have been like, oh yeah, I just lost track of her or whatever, like said whatever, or I just came down the mountain without her because we got in a fight, whatever. I don't know. Like you have so many things he could have just been like, yeah,
I mean, it's true. Like, to be honest, I
Sick.
guess it is kind of surprising. I wonder what evidence they had to even convict him to get
In the
him
first
5
place.
months,
yeah, no.
Because they would have had to have proved that he'd done it deliberately.
Yeah, I'll have to bring up the TikTok I saw about the case, but they were saying like that they started their climb late. Like he's a professional climber. So there's a bunch of stuff that he would have known, like she wasn't wearing the right shoes. It was like -4.
Oh, no.
She was already kind of sick. They got past like
How did he even get her up that mountain?
He left her. So when they found her, she was like bowed over. It looked like she was trying to come back down the mountain to like
horrible.
safety. She like froze to death.
Oh,
Did
Jesus
you hear
Christ.
about, and like, this is such a bummer, so big content warning for harm to children, but did you hear about the husband who took his kids up? Like
No.
during a storm, like took them hiking.
No.
Yeah, like during a storm without the right equipment or whatever, and they died. He was convicted. of
Well,
it
yeah, of
because,
course. It's
Well,
his
yeah,
fault.
that's child endangerment. I mean,
Well, and
and they would have not gone up by themselves. You know what I mean? Like it's
No,
not like they
and-
were like, oh, hey, Dad, let's go up in Snowy Mountain.
yeah, and I think I think it was deliberate.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
of course it was.
Yeah.
Of course it was. Oh my gosh, men aren't lonely enough. I'm telling you.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah, they could definitely be lonelier.
I gotta say though, for like a halfway decent men, they must be like, oh, thank God. The bar is so
Jesus
low.
Christ.
The bar is so low. If you just show up and you smell good,
Oh,
you know what I mean? And you like
half
and
the
you're
battle.
are kind of nice. like,
Emotionally available.
yeah, that's all it takes. A text back and you're already in like the top percentile, you know? Like,
Oh my goodness. Yeah, it's hard too because I'm just like you mentioned the Crispin Glover thing. The first thing I thought is like, I know we've had several episodes.
Oh, yeah.
we fucked
FMK.
Mary, killed him, yeah.
Yeah. For
So
sure.
again, we are going to say it.
We don't know.
Hopefully, it goes without saying. We don't know these people. Years from now, when someone's listening, they'll be like, "Oh my God, they loved Crispin Glover." We didn't know, and we just assume. At this point, I just assume
They're all
anybody
Yeah.
is awful.
Yeah.
And it's just a matter of time.
Look at who's showing up in the files.
Oh,
it's just
girl.
like everybody. Like it's everyone. Trust no bitch. Okay,
No.
they're everywhere. Like, guys.
The Epstein files have turned me into such a tinfoil hat. I'm like,
Yep,
turns out Pizzagate was a real thing.
What?
Like, well, it's all the stuff in the files where they're talking about CP, cheese pizza. Oh, I had so much fun having cheese pizza with you the other night, and
But
like
it wasn't-
shit like that.
But not like Pizzagate, like the actual
Yeah, I
place.
was like, wait a second, it doesn't even have a basement.
Yeah,
But-
when those people, like those poor people who own that pizza shop,
I
and
know.
all of the
That's insane.
far right QAnoners were like, let's go in
Where
the
are they
basement.
now?
That's not real.
Where are they now? Where are you now?
I'm telling you. So I'm scrolling through TikTok. I have no idea why, except for maybe the new owners of TikTok. Candace Owens comes up on my TikTok. Do you know that she's flat out, dude, it's the craziest thing I've ever seen. She's saying that Erica Kirk is a time traveler.
I need to know what
She
Erica
has-
Kirk did to Candace Owens. But look, Erica
She
Kirk,
has
one of the most
lost her
unsettling,
fucking mind.
scary people on the planet. I think
Candace
Erica Kirk
Owens,
is.
though, has lost her
Yeah.
fucking mind.
Erica Kirk has a very dark energy,
Mm-hmm.
but the way Candace Owens hates that woman and has devoted the
It's
last
50 Cent
however
level
many
hate.
months of her life to
She just released like a trailer or something, some docu-series she created about Erica called Bride of Charlie.
my
The
God.
scream I scrum. The trailer is bananas. The vocal stems in my head that I have gotten from that
You know
trailer,
what?
because it is bananas. I'm like, what is happening? But like conspiracy theories are everywhere now.
It's
I'm
wild.
Just like, and now because of the Epstein files and how dark, awful, and just insane that is, I'm like, who knows? Maybe the bitch is a time traveler. I don't know.
Right?
Aliens are real. Like,
Christ.
there's a big global cabal of people eating kids. Like, I'm like, Jesus Christ, what is happening in the year of our Lord 2026? I don't know
This is
what
the
kind of
episode.
timeline
This is
split.
the episode when like the listeners are going to point back to and be like, here is where they started
Falling apart.
sliding into conspiracy theory
no. Oh, no.
podcast.
No. No. Oh, no.
No, I don't know, man. It's really weird.
No, the timeline split. I want to go back, but I don't know where I want to go back to. Do you know what I mean? I'm
Yeah.
like, where did we derail? Where do you think? A lot of people say
as
it's
a country.
Harambe, but
That was 2016, so that was just before Trump. I mean, it's hard because like as a nation, I feel like we were really at our peak in the 90s.
Yeah. I know. I was
But-
going to say that.
Truly. But worldwide, I mean, it's always been a crapshoot. It's always been a fucking crapshoot.
Yeah.
You know?
it should have been Al Gore. It should have been Al Gore.
Yep.
Yeah.
There we go.
There
Is
it
he
is.
in the files?
Oh,
Are
God.
we safe?
Are we safe? Never.
No.
Don't trust no man.
No.
I don't know. Yeah, no.
No.
Certainly not a politician.
Mhm. No,
Can't do it.
Not the
Yeah.
politician. No.
Okay. Well, with all of that said, do we want to consult the cards?
Yes.
Disclaimer.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right. Christina, how about you pick first?
Okay.
Okay. Tell me when to stop.
Stop.
Okay. Jennifer Garner.
Okay.
Ooh.
We're off to a good start.
Great.
Okay.
All right, Cassie.
Okay. Stop.
Steve Buscemi.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Okay. Okay.
Feels like,
We deserve this.
heavy disclaimer.
That was going to be like Roseanne
Feels like
Barr
a man
or
I
some
can
shit.
trust. Oh, God. At least that would be an easy
Yeah, it's
kill.
true.
All right. Yoko Ono.
Oh,
Okay.
Well, there you go.
All right.
Okay.
Okay.
Jennifer Garner, Steve Buscemi, and Yoko Ono. This is rivaling for one of the most unhinged.
Yeah.
this is one of the most unhinged. We are going to have to
it's
consult astrology, but I think I know what I want to do.
Okay.
I'm going to go with my gut, and then we'll see if astrology lines up for me. I'm going to marry Steve Buscemi.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I really am, and it was a toss up. I thought about marrying Jennifer Garner because I think
She
that
seems
would be
very stable.
very, very stable.
Stable, yeah. Also from
Steve
Ohio.
Buscemi.
Well, Kentucky, but she went to college in Ohio.
Oh. Well, Steve Buscemi seems like he would be a good cook. He seems like he would be just fun and spontaneous and be like, oh, let's go to the, on a last minute trip. I don't know. There's just something about him. I've always had a kind of little crush on him. So I'm going to marry him.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
I stand by that.
I do too. I think, and also people can be really mean about Steve Buscemi's looks.
I think
But
he's
I
cute.
Yeah.
I don't think that he's that unattractive. You know,
No.
especially I saw younger pictures of him.
Yeah.
And
Oh.
didn't he used to be a firefighter, right?
Yes.
And he
New York
volunteered
yeah.
after 9/11 to go back in. Yeah, I like Steve Buscemi.
Yeah.
I think that he seems like a solid guy. He's also he is very famous. You know what I mean? He's above just like your standard kind of run-of-the-mill character actor. I feel like he's more recognizable than that. But he's never in the news for anything. Like he's never
thank God.
doing anything. Yeah, thank God. So yeah, I do love that for you. So who are you fucking?
I'm going to fuck Jennifer Garner.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I want to work out with Jennifer Garner.
I know. I know.
Work out at
She's-
all.
I want to start a lifestyle brand with Jennifer Garner.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's what I want to do.
Yeah.
I want
That's very Capricorn of you
Yeah.
that you want to start a
So
lifestyle
true.
brand with her. Yeah.
It is. You're like, I want to start a business together.
Yeah, exactly. That's my
She
version.
should
of
start
fucking.
a lifestyle brand. I would subscribe to that.
I
She
would-
gives me very
Trustworthy.
like,
Yes.
yeah, and
Yeah.
clean home energy.
Yes.
You know, her house smells like linen and like lemon verbena. You know what I mean? Like,
Yes.
Yeah.
yeah.
Girl,
yeah.
you are leaving money on the table.
Ma'am.
Call me.
Call her up. Yeah. Okay. So I will say I looked up their signs. I'm going to say right now, Yoko Ono's is what I would have thought. It's the least.
It makes the most
It's the
sense.
least
Okay.
surprising.
Well, don't tell.
Yeah. Okay. I won't.
Yeah.
I won't. I am going to. I think I'm going to do the same thing.
Okay.
Yeah, I think I'm going to do the same thing.
I'm
think.
sorry. I am not. I hate like feeling like I'm bashing a woman. But
No, don't.
here's
let me do mine first.
Here's the thing. And this is me, Christina, saying this. I fucking hate performance art. I really do. I don't know what it
she
is
does more
about
than
it, but
performance
it
art.
feels very self-indulgent to me.
Yeah,
And I just
yeah.
like, it makes me uncomfortable. It's the same thing I used to feel like being raised Catholic whenever we had to go to church with my grandma who was Southern Baptist. And they would be like, oh, like saying stuff. I'm like, you're supposed to be quiet right now. Like you're not supposed to
that's
call
your Catholic
attention.
upbringing. That's just a difference in culture.
It's like, so performance art feels like
Does it
the
feel
same as
performative?
it feels very performative.
I can get that actually. I can. There
I
are
understand
certain
what you're saying.
things. Yeah, there are certain things that I'm like, oh, that's interesting to me. But it does, as someone who struggles with secondhand embarrassment,
Yes.
I get uncomfortable
Yes.
sometimes with like watching performance art.
And maybe part of me
I
is
think-
jealous that people can be so free and be themselves.
Yeah.
But
Right.
Cass, I feel the same way about performance art that you feel about jazz.
Yes. Yeah. No, but I think
Where
the
I'm just
difference
like,
is
I
that
get it,
performance
that it
art is
could be-
meant to make you feel uncomfortable. I think that performance art is meant to make you absolutely that. It's meant to make you uncomfortable. I mean, I think of like Abramovich and like some of the things that she's done where she and her ex-husband, they stood in this really tight doorway and made people walk past them naked, almost like as an experiment to see who they would rub closest to. I mean, it was the most like inane, wild stuff, which is wildly uncomfortable, but it does point out some pretty harsh realities of the way that we treat women specifically. A lot of that. I mean, when
I get it. I get that my opinion is wrong.
No, it's not wrong.
I don't think your opinion is wrong. I
right,
think that there
actually, and I
are
think that's
some
the
people.
point, right?
Right. And some people really enjoy that and some people don't. It's the same reason why I can't watch movies that, like, a lot of I Think You Should Leave, I didn't enjoy because it made me so deeply like I'm uncomfortable by this and I want to turn it off. There's a lot of comedy like that where if I feel too
like
uncomfortable.
Nathan for You, or that kind
like
of stuff
like that. I understand it. I get why people like it.
Yeah.
And I get the point of it. And I think it has value. And the same thing with performance art. I think performance art has value. It's just not for everybody.
Sure.
It's not for me.
Yeah. No, I mean, it's
not. Sometimes it is, but sometimes it's not.
Yeah. I mean, it's a challenging medium, right? First and foremost, because you are using your own personal self. So I think art in general and inherently makes you expose something deep, whether it's painting, music, performance, whatever it is, there's an exposure of oneself through that medium. This, I think performance art is maybe the most exposing in many ways. And I think that, I still think that there's a lot of lessons to be learned. I think about the Abramovich specifically when she was put all those weapons in front of her, like she let anybody do whatever they wanted to her and not even within reason, literally whatever they wanted. So people would literally come up and hit her, smack her, like do all kinds of crazy shit, throw paint on her, but it's like when permission is given, it exposes people's human rawness.
I get it. I don't like it. No, like that I don't like. You know what I mean? And again, I do understand it. And I think that it has value in that way. It's just, for me, I don't need to be reinforced that when given the opportunity,
of course, this was like in the 70s
shitty stuff.
This isn't even now. Like this was in the 70s. I think that too. And Christina, I hear what you're saying about jazz, and I think that I think it's different in the way that I don't think jazz is good in any way. I'm kidding.
That is so funny. That was I really thought you were gonna make like a point,
really
like, point. And you're just like, I just think it's bad. I don't know what to tell you.
No, it's just actually awful.
It's just it's personal preference though. Like I think jazz is really cool and meaningful and interesting in that so much of it is improvisational, and I think that is so neat. I think it's cool to watch something get put together in front of you, but I understand. Exactly. Wow, I feel a little insulted by the way you said that to me just now.
I meant that toward jazz, not you.
Someone like you.
No,
not
good
someone
for you.
like me.
Good for jazz. Good for jazz. Good for jazz.
Good for jazz.
You're doing the Nancy Pelosi clap. Just like,
good for jazz.
Good for you. Okay.
No, listen, I get it. Yeah.
But okay, so here's what I will say. I think Yoko Ono is a very complex woman, and I think that she gets a lot of hate that is undeserved. I think that there is stuff about Yoko Ono that I personally don't like or respect about certain things that she's done or how she's behaved. I think that she gets criticized a lot more harshly because she is a woman. I think that men behaving badly,
a feminist woman on top of it.
I think men behaving badly, especially in the music sphere or the art sphere, get away with a lot more than what we allowed for Yoko Ono. I just think she would be really. I think it would be hard for me to be in a relationship with her.
Yeah, no, I'm saying like if there are no John Lennon haters, then I'm dead because think he was a piece of shit. I think he's
Yeah.
overblown. And so, yeah, I think my dislike for Yoko Ono is different from a lot of people who are like, oh, she broke up the Beatles. I'm like, ew,
Who cares?
she
Even if she did,
dated.
it's
Even
gonna happen.
Who cares? Yeah, exactly. And I'm just like, ew, you married that guy, and ugh, I don't like him.
That'd be an interesting Tainted Love because they are an interesting couple. You know, but there's a lid for every pot, a dog for every Beth, as we say.
True story.
So for me, are you done, Keegan? I'm sorry.
Yeah, I think so.
Think that's what
I
you're
really could have. I will say this, and don't let this influence you necessarily, Cassie. I shouldn't have looked up their signs beforehand because I think if I hadn't, I would have married
Jennifer Garner.
Actually, I'm taking it back. I'm taking it back. I'm going to marry Jennifer Garner anyway. I think I'm going to marry Jennifer Garner. I really do feel like she seems stable. She seems grounded. Okay. Astrology is not everything. And if I'm going by astrology, Steve Buscemi also gives me cause for pause. So,
Oh no! Oh no!
Oh God, he's a Sagittarius, isn't he? Don't tell me.
Oh
I just know.
no!
I just
Not
know
a
he
fucking
is. I just
Sag. Oh God!
Okay, listen.
you go,
All right.
Cassie. You go.
Okay, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna marry Steve Buscemi, Sagittarius, and not. I just have a fucking feeling he gives Sagittarius man. But there's something about him that I really just like, and I think that I don't know. You know what? Most of my male friends are Sagittarius, so I mean, it's not my.
Gonna explain a black and white movie to me.
Oh God, that probably will happen. Yeah. So, but I'm spicy enough to put up with a bullshit Sag man. And
It's not good for me.
Yeah, I know. I'm so sorry. Yeah. I'm going to fuck Yoko Ono. She gives me dead on Aquarius vibes. I mean, she's weird. And
she's an Aquarius.
Weird. Oh,
which
yeah.
I knew.
Girl,
as soon as we
I'm
started
nailing this.
talking
I did not
astrology,
look
I
this
was
up.
like, I bet you she's an Aquarius. And she absolutely is. And I do think that you two together in New York City, just going from like art installation to art installation, you guys are going to have
one wild night. That's all. That's all she wrote. Happy.
Yeah.
And and I mean, listen, I like Jennifer Garner. I want to be her friend. I just don't see a relationship.
Do you want to be our social media coordinator for the lifestyle brand that we're building?
Exactly.
That's my foreplay is talking about our business plan.
Yeah. Jennifer Garner gives me, we're going to have a beautiful garden.
Oh yeah. As long as I don't touch it, it's going to be great. I like Jennifer Garner a lot. I think that she's a national treasure, like Sandy Bullock. Yeah, I mean she's a national treasure. Like,
so
love
cute.
her. Want to be her friend.
If we could reproduce, our kids would have the best dimples.
I will tell you though, I think that she gives me. I just think that at some point in our relationship, I'm going to be like, "You're not better than me, okay? You're not better than me."
You know what, Cassie? Let me tell you this. I think you made the right choice because she is also an Aries.
Oh.
Two Aries women together.
No, I love Aries women though.
No, I do too. I do too.
But friends,
the reason why I try and stay
nailed it.
away from fire signs is just because I'm trying not to get my feelings hurt. Yeah. It's nothing personal. It's just I am a sensitive baby, and
I'm so sorry.
So that you're great because but like. It just in general being in a relationship day in, day out. Like yesterday I was telling you guys I had a total mentee bee for no real reason. Well, lots of reasons. It was real reasons.
The world,
all the reasons.
The world and life is very heavy right now.
But when I'm in that place, like when we were talking about New Girl, I need a Winston. Right. Like I need somebody who's going to bring me like a heating pad and like, rub my feet or whatever. And oftentimes like I don't see a Sagittarius man doing that for me. I don't think he's going to do that for me.
Nope. Yeah.
But I need to see the rest of Jennifer Garner's
something out of it.
Yeah, but I need to see the rest of Jennifer Garner's chart because I bet you she's got like maybe she's like a Taurus rising like me or something like that. She's got some
Oh, no, it's my
grounding
moon, isn't
energy. I think that's your moon. Yeah. But she's got some grounding energy to her that I'm like, I think we could do this.
Yeah,
I think we could make a go
Aries
of it.
women are a lot different than Aries men.
They are
very different.
They are.
And
Which
is she
is ultimately
March?
why
is she a March or is she in April?
She's in April. She's April 17.
Oh God, she's like on
so
the cusp.
she's almost on the
Yeah.
cusp of Taurus. Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Oh, okay.
I do. That's ultimately why I switched it.
Yeah.
Is because I just would rather take a fire sign woman over a fire sign man for sure.
Yeah.
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 You know?
I'm sitting here in a
Yeah.
very unhappy marriage.
I'm so sorry.
Well, you don't. I mean, look, astrology's not everything. We play these little games for you who are, I hope nobody listening is getting their feelings actually hurt.
Yeah.
If you are a Sagittarius man listening to this, please don't take it personally.
But also take your ass to a fucking therapist and
be
work
open
on
to
yourself.
new ideas. And maybe expand your
You
horizons.
don't have to
a little bit.
argue about everything.
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 Yes.
Yeah.
Everything.
You're not always right.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah. That is the main issue that I come across with Sagittarius
and
men.
this is
I'm
coming
just
from an
like,
Aries woman right here. Sir, you don't have to argue about everything, said an Aries woman. So I think we know.
and that's why you're going to be a good match for Steve.
Exactly. Because we will argue over everything.
Well, you guys want to take 5 and then we'll come back with stories?
Sounds good.
Yes. And we're back. Okay, Cass, kick us off.
Okay. So my story came from Reddit. It says, my totally chaotic online date with a, quote, shameless model. So I, male, 27, live a bit outside of the city. A few weeks ago, I matched with this girl on Bumble whose profile was basically a professional profile. She claimed photography was her hobby and she wanted to be a model. We talked for a few days, but the vibe was non-existent. She was a terrible communicator, so I basically checked out and didn't even really bother asking her to meet. Then my phone broke. So since I work from home and need my work phone to log in every morning, this was an emergency. I drove into the city at 9 a.m. to hit the Samsung store. It didn't open until 9:30, so I figured, nothing to lose. And I texted the Bumble girl that I was in her city. She actually showed up. I'm sitting in my car looking around, and she texts, "Are you in the blue car?" I looked right at the girl standing in front of me, and I didn't recognize her at all. I'm not saying she looked bad, but the quote model photos were complete works of fiction. Massive turn off immediately. Like,
Chris from Love is Blind vibes. She used AI.
oh my God.
Oh my God.
That photo.
That fucking photo sent me.
I know. And I do have to say, I'm
me.
sorry. I did forget to put it in the carousel. I did. I'm going to see if I can edit that.
And add it.
Because someone commented and they were like, "Where is the photo?" And I was like, "I'm so sorry. My Wednesday was very chaotic. I'm gonna see if I can edit the carousel and add it and tag that person." But,
Oh my God.
Yes.
So, not because of her looks, but because of the catfishing energy. But I'm a nice guy. I'd never say that guy. So I let her in my car. We grabbed my phone, and by 10 a.m. we were done. I asked if she wanted to grab a quick bite before I headed back to work. Her, let's do something else. Me, like what? I have to go home and start my shift. Her, okay, take me to your house. I was stunned. I lied and told her I lived over an hour away. It's 30 minutes, hoping she'd back off. She did it. No problem. Let's go.
just tell her no.
I know.
Yeah.
I have to go to work.
Hello. Thank you. This could have all ended right there. The end. But it doesn't. Because some people make poor decisions in their 20s. On the way, she decides she wants drinks. It's 10:30 in the morning.
Whoa, breakfast wine.
Breakfast wine.
I'm thinking
But
this,
he has to go to work again.
yeah, this girl is wild, but I agreed. She wanted wine. I grabbed a beer for later and had to buy a whole bottle of wine for her. I had to buy a whole bottle of wine for her. What is that? Like $7 at the fuck?
Yeah, truly.
Like, calm down,
yeah,
sir.
Barefoot.
Yeah. Then because I don't have wine glasses at home and my quote perfectionist brain kicked in. Sir, if you're a perfectionist, you have wine glasses at home. Maybe you shouldn't call yourself that. Maybe you should rethink that title for yourself. I said
Also,
nope, sorry.
just drink. Is this woman coming over again another time?
Right.
Like, just pour in a regular glass.
Right.
No,
Okay,
he said,
fine.
I decided that we couldn't drink wine out of tumblers. I had to
Okay.
buy a set of 4 glasses because they didn't sell singles. Like, why? Okay.
What?
No, you
I'm
didn't.
getting really annoyed by this guy.
Yeah, yeah. You're
This
doing
whole
this to
story
you. It's
is
the kind.
annoying.
Yeah,
on
it's
every
giving
side.
somebody who's complaining, but they're doing it to themselves.
Yes.
Right.
So you're just like, you're doing it to yourself.
Yeah,
You
sorry.
didn't have
You
to
didn't
do
do
any
of
of
this.
None of
Yeah.
it.
Right down to, you shouldn't, honestly, if you had to go, you had errands to run, you were doing something with your phone, and then you had to go to work, you shouldn't have called her in the first place.
Exactly.
This is not a
Thank
good
you.
time for a date.
Right. Exactly.
What are we
You're
doing here? We get to my place. I hand her the remote and wine, and I literally run to my laptop to start working. I had zero interest in her.
No.
She's in the living room vibing with Netflix and a bottle. Around 4 p.m., she walks into my room, asks to smoke. We smoke a bit, and then she starts getting touchy. I'm literally staring at my phone, acting like I'm reading the most important email in the world. Her, do you have protection? Me, lying again. Nope. I can't leave my laptop to get any busy. She finally realized I wasn't feeling it, but instead of leaving, she just went back to the wine. I finally had to tell her my parents were coming home soon, another lie, and that she needed to go. What are you
Honey,
talking
this
about?
is a conflict
are you-
avoidant person to the nth degree.
Oh,
like,
my
just
God.
None of this
What
had to
are you
happen.
doing?
None of this had to happen.
Also, I'm sitting that woman down and saying, babe, what are
Honey.
you doing?
Yeah.
What are you
both of you doing?
doing?
Ugh,
Yeah.
ma'am.
It's bad decisions being made.
So many. Her looking at the bottle of wine, but there's still wine left. She proceeded to chug the rest of the bottle in 5 minutes. I
You
told her
didn't have to drink the whole bottle.
You know what?
didn't
You
have
can
to
dump it
drink
down
the
the drain.
whole bottle.
You don't.
Like, or just leave it, or take it with you. I don't care. Put it in your
Exactly. Who
bag.
cares?
Don't like.
It's like,
It
waste
wasn't-
not, want not.
I
My
get-
God.
okay.
You buy someone like that a can. You don't get them the whole like glass
Can of
bottle.
wine. Exactly.
Yeah.
As we're walking out, she turns to me and with the straightest face asks, "Can I take the wine glasses home?" The audacity.
Oh my God.
Ma'am, honestly, good for you. Like, you're going to get something
Yeah,
out of this. And,
I
and
agree.
sir, you really, the audacity? You bought 4 glasses of wine for her to drink wine. You don't drink wine. What do you give a fuck?
Well, and you've proven that you are conflict avoidant enough that
Yeah,
you,
honestly.
you know, if you don't, you miss all the shots you don't take.
Exactly.
So, yeah.
Including the one she just was drinking out of, unwashed, and stuffed them into her bag. I was so stunned to even say no. I dropped her off, deleted her number, and now I'm just sitting here wondering how I ended up paying for a girl to come over, drink my wine, and steal my new wine glasses. Sir,
You literally allowed all of that.
Yeah.
Yeah. You
no,
allowed
sir,
it all
pity.
to happen.
Oh,
Yeah,
how are
I'm
you
sorry.
wondering how it happened? You literally just told us how it did.
It
You
had to
You made
let
it all
it.
happen.
Yeah.
You bought the glasses.
You
bought
called
the
her.
wine.
You
drove her
texted.
there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like this is on you, sir.
get in my
I don't
car.
know.
Sure.
Yeah.
I guess
yeah.
I'll go to my house. Great.
Oh,
All of
my
those could have
God.
been avoided by you just being like, nah, you know what? No.
No, not feeling it.
No,
I don't
thanks.
know you. Also, I should. Yeah. Okay.
Okay,
Whatever.
yeah.
Anyway.
I'm glad you guys enjoyed that too.
God. The subject line of this is I ran out on my date. Years ago, when I was 26, I decided to try dating out of the local newspaper. I contacted a man who was 33, we'll call him John, who sounded nice in his advert, left my details on his box number, and soon after he contacted me. We chatted over the phone a few times before arranging a date at his local pub, which was about 4 miles from my home. I borrowed my brother's mobile. This person is definitely not American. So if I needed an excuse to leave, I could contact him. I met John in the pub, which was at the end of a long road with no lighting across from a beach with no buildings nearby. John
don't like
asked,
that.
No, I don't either. Just a lone bar.
It's random.
John asked what I wanted to drink, and I asked for a soda water and lime. When he came back from the bar, we started chatting, and I took a sip of my drink. Straight away, I could taste vodka. I put the drink down and excused myself to the toilet. I phoned my brother. Just as the call connected, the battery died. That's poor planning.
Yeah.
You gotta make sure that phone is charged up. I returned to the table and tried to work out how I could leave. John told me he would. I do want to give her kudos because the first sign that something was wrong, she was like, I'm calling my brother right now. I told this man not to order me alcohol, and he ordered me alcohol anyway. Red flag.
Yeah. I'm good out. On her.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. I returned to the table and tried to work out how I could leave. John told me he was not long out of prison for a serious assault where he had received a 4-year sentence. He was very clearly drunk, and I was feeling uncomfortable.
Great.
Yeah. John put his phone on the table and asked me to watch it while he went to the toilet, then the bar.
Great.
Once he left, I tried his phone to call a taxi, but it was locked. John was still in the toilet, and I took the chance to leave. If the phone got stolen, it wasn't my problem. I left running. I could see a phone box about a quarter mile down the road. I reached it and looking back, I could see John had come outside looking in my direction, so I ran again. I turned a corner and ran to the first house I saw. No answer. I hurdled the small wall into the next garden.
No.
Not easy in high heels. I kept hurdling till at the sixth house, a man answered the door. I was crouching down, hiding behind the wall. When I could speak, I asked if I could phone a taxi and explained what was going on. The next day, I got a call from John's mother, who he lived with. She had took my number off John's phone. She asked why I had ran out on my date, if John had hurt me in any way. I told her about my drink and that I felt uncomfortable in his presence, but he hadn't physically hurt me. His mom said I had done the right thing leaving.
Oh,
whoa.
That was my first and last blind date.
Yikes on bikes.
Yeah. Can you imagine
Your
the
own
mom is
mother.
calling to check on your date and is like, yeah, I'm glad that you left.
Whoa. That's terrifying. Well,
So
good on her
scary.
for like
Following her
trusting her
instincts.
guts.
Yeah.
That's exactly right. Like it might not seem polite, but you gotta just fucking if it's feeling off, get out. Get out.
Yep. Ooh. Well, I have got one of my favorite kinds of stories, a shenanigan filled adventure
I love a
time
shenanigan. Yeah.
roller coaster. You guys ready?
Oh, God.
Yeah.
First date. We met at a bar for lunchtime drinks, which turned into 2 bottles of wine with no food. We were having too much of a laugh.
Wow.
Decided we wanted to go to another bar. Passed a bed shop. Decided it'd be fun to pretend we were married and looking for our marital bed.
Listen, this
Marital
a few snackies would make this a little bit better, like some mozzarella
tapas.
sticks.
Some
Yeah,
tapas.
would really make this a little bit better. But honestly, I love a date like this. I love let's just spontaneously go in here and I love that.
I told the salesperson that there had been an ungodly number of men in our current one.
See, that's amazing. I'd
There you
marry
go.
this man.
We were left to our own devices in the downstairs showroom, noticed the CCTV camera, and decided to mimic as many different sexual positions as possible.
So
which
fucking
we
funny.
found hilarious.
I also find it very funny. Whoever is the security guard sitting in the room, just like watch it.
She says, it wasn't, but we were young and drunk, and then we got asked to leave.
They're like,
Headed to
you guys are going to go.
You guys, get out.
Yeah, I don't think you're really in the market for a bed, actually.
Headed to the bar a few doors down and got another bottle of wine and started playing Fuzzy Duck with a few of the regulars.
What the fuck is
I
Fuzzy
don't-
Duck?
I have no idea. We need to look it up immediately,
Yeah.
if not sooner. One of them pukes his guts up and got aggressive with me, and so we all get kicked out. Next, we decide we need something to eat.
Yes, that should have been at the last place. You should have gotten something to eat. A third bottle of wine? No food?
No food.
No.
So we head to a Nando's, told the staff we just got engaged, got a free main and a glass of wine each. Went fully over the top, passionately kissing.
Oh my God, I
man.
love this.
We were the only ones in there at the time. Manager asks us to leave as it's a family restaurant.
You just got kicked out of 3 separate establishments.
So
A restaurant, a furniture store, a bar.
wow.
We head to another wine bar.
They're going to have the worst headache the next week. As someone who really enjoys wine, they're going to have the worst headache. You had one Nando's and
day and
how
a
many
night.
bottles? Yeah. No.
We head to another wine bar, get kicked out because she slipped down the stairs on her way back from the toilets and laughed so loudly and hysterically that there were audible eye rolls from most of the people in the bar.
Oh my God. You guys, I hope they're drinking
I hope they're
water.
married together now.
We were so pissed that we ended up having sex in the alley behind the bar.
Oh no.
That'll show them. That'll
Wow.
show them.
Scored some Coke, went into another bar that had karaoke.
Wait, I'm sorry.
Coca-Cola or
Coca-Cola or cocaine?
Cocaine.
Oh,
my
no.
God. They're like, let's keep this party going. All right.
Are they both fire
All
signs?
night.
We scored some Coke, went into a bar that had karaoke. She tripped on a little step that goes onto the stage area where the
Easy.
mic was and fell into the DJ's lap head first.
Oh,
we were kicked
girl.
out of there too.
Oh
My God. This is going to end in an arrest. You can't just keep getting
Maybe go
kicked out
home.
of places. Yeah.
Got talking to some people outside, ended up at an afters around their place, so an after party.
No.
Did
And
more
Afters
cocaine.
And Afters is it's a late night bar. So it's a bar that
Oh, okay.
stays open
And it-
late.
yeah,
Than normal hours. Yeah.
Did more cocaine, drank a fucking shit ton more alcohol, and when it all worn off and run out, I dropped her back at hers in a cab. It
This
was mid-morning the following day.
Exhausting. And this sounds, I am old, clearly, because I'm like, this sounds, I couldn't
They
do
went all
this.
night.
Yeah.
They
I
went
couldn't-
all night, baby.
Maybe there was a time when I could have, but I guess maybe the cocaine kept them going.
Yeah. Keeps this party going, baby.
The last line is, we were together for 5 years.
I
Oh,
knew
wow.
it. You have to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Chaos. I love it. So Fuzzy Duck, just so you know, is a popular fast-paced drinking game where the players in a circle alternate saying Fuzzy Duck and Ducky Fuzz and reverse
Fuzzy duck and ducky fuzz. Oh.
reversed clockwise. So mistakes require drinking, and Duzzy reverses the direction. So if I say Duzzy fuck,
Oh, I see.
That's fun. You know, that is really funny
Yeah,
though to
super
picture like
drunk.
a big grown man getting in a fight about it is very funny to me.
There's
in a round of fuzzy
so
duck.
much wine and cocaine
yeah.
and no food. One
Yeah,
Nando's.
fuck you guys. We're gonna go have sex in the alley. One Nando's. That is not enough. I also like eating too much
Yeah.
for this. Like, guys, take me somewhere with some appetizers, please.
Seriously. Oh man. Well, you guys want to take 5 and then we'll do the Tainted Love?
Yeah.
Sounds good. And we're back. And I have the Tainted Love story for tonight. Let me clear my voice. So I took a note from Keegan last week and was like, I don't want to tell a story that is exhausting right now.
Current.
Like,
Yeah.
I can't. I feel like I'm like I need something old timey. So I went in the old timey direction. But I found this really
Nice.
interesting story about Sophia Dorothea of Celle. In the small North German court of Celle, Sophia Dorothea was born on the 15th of September in 1666 into a household that usually for its rank was marked by visible affection. She was only surviving child of George William of Brunswick-Lunenburg and Eleanor Dobruza. Her mother's elevation was eventually elevated to ducal status which secured Sophia Dorothea's legitimacy and made her a valuable dynastic heiress within the house.
To what status? To what?
Ducal.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
okay.
basically like a duchy.
Yeah, got it.
So basically her father already had like a legitimate standing. They didn't marry when Sophie was born. They didn't marry until she was like 9 years old.
Interesting.
To legitimize her. And it was very weird. Yeah, the whole thing was very bizarre.
In 1666?
I know.
Crazy.
And they had quite a bit of money. From an early age, her future was very like political, right? So in late 1675, Sophia Dorothea became engaged to the Duke of Brunswick, Wolfenbüttel. However, when he died of battle wounds in 1676. It's 1675, so she's only 11? Wait, right? 11 years old.
66.
And her
No, not even 9.
66 to 75? Math is hard.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah,
So-
9 years old.
So this very her betrothed.
It was hard for me too. I have to say, it took our collective
Yes.
brain energy to figure out 9 years. Yeah,
But
great.
her betrothed is old enough to die in battle.
Yeah, I don't like that.
That's not great. We don't love that. But again, this is also, she's 9 years old. This is when her parents get married. And they also then secure her quite a bit with a hefty, like, money bags situation. So
Dowry?
she's got a nice amount of money to go with her on her marriage venture.
You know what I learned? I watched Hamnet this week, and so I looked it up, because this whole like child bride thing, they're like, yes, royalties or people with money often did this, where they would like betroth or marry their girls off very, very young. But actually back in the day, the most common marriage age was like mid to late 20s.
Right.
For most people.
Yeah, I've heard that too, and also that we hear. Look, I still don't like it. I still think it's gross. But we hear like, oh, she's 9 and engaged. But they often, even if they got married, like sometimes they would get married like a long distance. They wouldn't
exactly. They
actually
stayed with
live
their parents
together.
Exactly.
Yeah, or be live as a married couple until they were older.
Yes.
And yeah, this person was saying like there was no way like people wouldn't want child brides back in the day because of how much work running a household at that time required. You would want like an actual woman who could handle like all of the chores that like keeping a 1500s household required.
So what you're saying is all of these creepy men today who use child marriage like back in the day as justification to want to marry literal children in the modern era are full of shit.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
Okay, great.
Yep. Yeah. No, cool. All right. So by this time, like I said, because of, she's already, her betrothed is dead. This is not going to look good on her. So there's a lot of things that they do to kind of secure her positioning. One of those things is getting...
It's not her fault. She's
Of
9. She's like playing with dolls and shit.
Of course. But he's a good dad. And he's like, you know what? I don't want anything to go against you. So we're going to secure their bag. Right. So George, in 1682, at 16, she married her first cousin, George I of Great Britain. This was the second arrangement. There's some story behind it. There's some story behind George's parents. Honestly, I could go into all of it, but it gets us so off track from this story. So it's just like, just let it be known that she marries her cousin George. George is in line to become the king for Great Britain. Then the Electoral Prince of Hanover, neither of them are very happy about this. This is not like their ideal match. Neither of them are like, she's 16, which, so she's grown some. But neither of them are actually necessarily inclined to each other. Like they're not necessarily attracted or like each other very much, but it is what it is.
His mom is my aunt. Yeah.
There's that.
I don't love it.
We don't love those things about it. But it is a lucrative match, and it does bring and unify the Celle and the Hanover territories in Germany. So this is now makes this a really large area to cover. So this is kind of like central and north Germany. There's a lot of area. So just below me. So this is, again, strengthening their family position, also strengthening that position within the Holy Roman Empire at the time. So this is very lucrative. As a dynastic arrangement, it was successful. As a marriage, not quite so much. George maintained a long-standing attachment to his mistress, Melusina von der Schulenburg, whose presence at court was like basically a continued humiliation amongst everyone. Like everybody's like, maybe don't. But mostly for his wife, of course. Sophia Dorothea fulfilled her formal duties, giving birth to 2 children. She gives birth to George II of Great Britain. And in 1683, Sophia Dorothea of Hanover. So both children named after both of them.
Great.
Is that weird? Like, it would be weird for me to live in a house with another Cassandra Nicole and another Christopher Michael. Like,
I mean, here's how I feel about that is we are so accustomed to juniors.
right.
Like to men having their dad's names. We're not very accustomed to women naming children after themselves. And so when women do it, I'm kind of like, word.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
There's something about it where I'm like, okay, like
Yeah.
men get to do it all the time. And, you know, we don't think anything of it. But when a woman names their child after themselves, people feel weird about it for whatever reason. I wouldn't personally do that. I wouldn't name my daughter Keegan. I
feel like it'd be so weird for me to be like, hey, Cassie, like,
Right.
Well, you'd have to go the Gilmore Girls route, and because Lorelai did that with Rory, like Rory's name is Lorelai.
oh, I guess
And
maybe
she
it was
calls
like
her
a
Rory.
family name. You know, like you're
Yeah,
passing.
but I feel like you could just do a middle name.
You
know what
could.
I mean?
You
Like
could.
make it the middle name.
Sure.
Yeah.
To me personally, I'm not against it.
Yeah.
I'm kind of like girl power when women do it.
Sure.
And also, I think Sophia Dorothea is adorable.
Yeah, it's a great name.
But but I wouldn't personally do it. I like the idea of children having their own
Identities. Yeah, for sure. For sure. So, I mean, I guess I can see it of the George second. Like it's kingly, it's royalty, whatever. I don't know. Anyway, by the early 1690s, the emotional estrangement between them really deepened. Their relationship between husband and wife was just rapidly deteriorating. It was during this period that Sophia Dorothea renewed acquaintances with a Swedish nobleman, Philip Christoph von Königsmarck, who around 300 surviving letters, by the way, indicate the relationship was quite considerable and very emotionally intense. So
300 letters. Wow.
yes, surviving
That's a lot.
letters. So this
I'm
is
feeling a hand cramp already just thinking about writing that many letters, right?
So I think that the point of bringing that up is that they had known each other. This was an acquaintance of hers when she was a child. So they'd known each other since they were children.
Oh,
And then
I love a rekindle.
And then have reestablished a relationship in court. And at this point, it became romantic, clearly, again, based off the correspondence that we have. During this time, they are, like, throughout the letters, you see, like, their relationship blossom quite a bit. There's also a correspondence that suggests plans where they would, or at least the discussion of plans, to leave Hanover together. For a princess whose marriage underpinned territorial agreement, such an action would have been a profound political consequence. Like, imagine the idea of just being like, yeah, I'm going to up and leave with my...
Well, it's like Prince Harry and Meghan Markle.
Yeah.
He's like, yeah, I'm not staying here. I'm going to go to California.
Yeah, but he wasn't really heir to the throne. And that would kind of be more like if Kate decided to run away with her lover.
And we're hoping she does.
Oh,
We're watching, girl. We're watching you.
Girl.
We're watching.
We're rooting for you.
Actually, I hear she's kind of a piece of shit. So I don't know.
Yeah. Anyway, so this would have been also incredibly unheard of for the time. Like, imagine you're like raised.
Yeah, for sure.
I mean, like
a woman in the 1600s.
Yeah, and I mean, it's one thing to have dalliances. I think that probably maybe her husband knew about even the dalliance itself.
Yeah.
They were writing tons of letters back and forth. And at some point, one of the things I read had said that some of the letters were coming back like opened already and things like. So it's like you're going to have to suspect that he probably knows, but also probably hasn't said anything to this point because he's also been carrying on with his own mistress.
Yeah,
and
he probably
doesn't
doesn't care. And in fact, it's like it probably makes it easier for him because he's
Truly.
like, fine, he can keep you occupied. I don't really fuck with you anyway.
Yeah.
So
honestly, sounds like the best case scenario for the both of them if she hadn't apparently decided that she was going to run away with him.
She's a hopeless romantic.
I guess. Whether they seriously intended to flee together remains to be uncertain. But on the night of the 1st of July in 1694, Königsmarck entered the Leinenschloss in Hanover, reportedly intending to meet with Sophia Dorothea, but he was never seen again.
I wonder what happened.
Up and left. So some people disappeared. So no official account of his disappearance was issued. Contemporary rumors quickly circulated that he had been murdered inside the palace. Of course, there's going to be rumors about that. So whether he was just scared off or was actually murdered, no one has heard from this man since. And it's been a long time. I don't think we're going to now either. No, I think it's a lost cause.
That ship has sailed. Yeah.
This was actually some people speculated, like I said, that the guards were acting to protect the dynasty from a scandal. Later testimony and circumstantial evidence have reinforced this belief, though no definitive proof survives and no formal inquiry was conducted. His body was never publicly identified, and whether George himself ordered the killing or whether ministers acted independently remains to be a matter of historical debate. No one really knows, but what we do know is the consequences for Sophia Dorothea were swift and quite consequential. And
how did she think she was going to get away with it? Like, you were doing the planning via letters, I'm assuming, and you had to know that's not a secure line.
No,
okay.
It's no, somebody's listening in.
And if you know that their relationship wasn't good, he probably was just like waiting for an excuse to get rid of her, you know?
Well, and I think that I think probably he had known the whole time and was just like, you got your thing, I got my thing. But running away is going to make it,
because it's embarrassing,
scandalizing. Exactly.
Yeah.
You can put rumors to rest about, sleeping with, having dalliances, whatever, but a runaway with another man, that's tarnishing,
Yeah.
So the consequences for Sophia Dorothea were swift. In December 1694, her marriage was formally dissolved on grounds of adultery, with the blame, of course, completely assigned to her, regardless of the fact that George had his own dalliances, of course. George would become the second ever monarch of Great Britain to have had a divorce. She was prohibited from remarrying and permanently separated from her children. The punishment was severe by the standards of Protestant Germany, where divorce among ruling houses was rare and politically sensitive. So at this time, of course, 1600s, you're not hearing much about divorce. But after Henry VIII, this is only the second divorce in, up to that point. She had been confined to Aldenhouse, which is in Lower Saxony. This is where she lived under strict supervision for the rest of her 32 years. So it wasn't like she was stuck in the tower, for the rest of her life, but she was, relegated.
She wasn't free to live the kind of life that maybe she would have wanted to. Yeah.
So, she had a home. She had a place to live. She was taken care of, honestly. It's not the worst thing that could happen. I mean, give me a couple cats. It sounds actually quite delightful.
She's living a cottagecore life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And by cottagecore, it's also a Schloss. It's a castle. I mean, it's a country castle. It's quite large. And yeah. I mean, it doesn't, I'll be honest. It does look like it probably gets cold in the winter. But yeah, but otherwise,
Well, it's 16 something. I mean, it's cold.
You have
in the winter,
a cozy
probably.
fire.
Yeah, totally.
Exactly. Exactly. Though afforded all the comforts of a household, she was excluded from court and public life. Lasai. She never did see her son or daughter again, which would probably be the
biggest,
cruelest part of it all. Meanwhile, George's political fortunes advanced. He became Elector of Hanover in 1698, and then in 1714 ascended to the British throne as king. The woman who might have been the queen consort of Great Britain remained in forced seclusion in Germany. George I of Great Britain did not remarry, as I said, but he did stay with Melusina. Yeah. He never took another wife, and he continued this relationship with her, but he never got remarried. He just stayed single with his mistress.
I mean, she's his Camilla if Camilla and Charles hadn't gotten married. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's who he wanted to be with all along, probably.
She ended up accompanying him to Britain when he became king after Queen Anne's death. Sophia Dorothea passed away in November 1726 due to liver failure. This was 30 years. She was locked away.
Nothing to do in that castle except drink.
Yep.
Yeah.
The reigning monarch, King George I, forbade any official mourning in both England and Hanover. Her body...
Honey, you look like a petty man at this point. Like, let it go.
Right? Seriously.
Let it go. It was 30 years ago.
Her body remained unburied for 6 months before she was quietly laid to rest alongside her parents in Celle. I know.
Wow. Dude.
It's insane.
Get over
Grow
it.
up.
Right.
Yeah.
Grow up.
Yeah.
Ugh, good.
Melusina van der Schulenburg was created Duchess of Kendal in the British peerage and remained George's most influential companion until his death. There were persistent rumors that later years that George and Melusina may have married secretly, but there was no credible documentation and no evidence that confirms any marriage officially and legally. So George I remained unmarried after the divorce. Yeah.
Wow.
That's the very sad queen or princess that never became queen.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's a good one. I'd never heard about that.
Yeah.
It was interesting.
I've been getting, I started following, I think it's History with Amy on, you'd probably like it, Cassie. Like, it's just, she just knows a lot about history, specifically, I think, English European history during kind of the probably 1600s through 1800s, maybe even early like 1900s. And she just tells like really interesting little snippets of history stories.
Oh, cool.
So History with Amy on Instagram.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
I also, Betwixt the Sheets, I think we've talked about this one before.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
That's a show I like. That's historical. In fact, she just did Oscar Kokoschka's story.
Oh yeah.
With
that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Yeah. Well, what are you guys watching this week?
Well, I watched the Traitors finale.
I'm right
and
behind
I'm
you.
not going to talk. I know I'm not going to talk about it because I don't want to spoil it for listeners. And I don't want to spoil it for you, Cassie. I will say this. If you are watching it and you are a listener, feel free. If you need to talk about it with somebody,
I'm going to be so fucking mad,
support. I'm here for you. Absolutely. I do actually love I've been getting DMs from listeners, 2 separate listeners, both longtime listeners, Michelle and Rebecca, both sent me the same video of Amanda Seyfried talking about feeding her crows. Have you seen this?
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Every interview I see with this woman.
To you. She is so funny. She's like,
I love her. I love her. She's complaining that she's been feeding her crows twice a day for a year. And they brought her was a piece of paper in a hard piece of mud. Oh. and the interviewer's like, "Oh, that's so sweet." And she's like, "No, I'm very disappointed. Where's my shiny shit?"
Yeah.
But I do love that if I can die happy knowing that this is what people think of whenever they think of me. Yes. To send me things about feeding the crows.
A thing I always send you are opossums. Every time.
Possums, absolutely. I am up to 3 squirrels. New squirrel news.
New squirrel news.
New squirrel alert. Yeah. They're very skittish, the new squirrel. I'm saying they because I haven't been able to get close enough to
gender identify,
gender. So they're the only.
We love it.
Thank you very much. They're the only squirrel who will eat the sunflower seeds. So I have started calling them Sunny, a good gender neutral name.
Love this.
Yeah. So we've got Gus, Bashful, and Sunny so far. Yeah.
Oh my God.
Oh man.
Fucking Snow White over here. No, I told you guys, I mentioned it earlier that I watched Hamnet this week. Woof.
How's it compared to Shakespeare in Love? Is it the same or
the same? Exactly the same.
Actually, she could have just watched Shakespeare in Love again, right?
Jessie Buckley was so fucking good in it.
Yeah, I heard she's a shoo-in for the Oscar.
I've never seen anything like it.
Really?
It's just like her acting, and it was so good. It was so good.
Okay.
It is also a movie I will never watch again.
Bummer.
Woof. It is like Dear Zachary level of heartbreaking. Okay? So just know that.
Honestly, rude of them to release that this year. What the fuck?
Yeah.
Yikes.
No, like we're not sad enough. Yeah, so we're trying to catch up on Oscar movies before the Oscars because we do that every year, but it's just like it's so hard because all the movies are so sad.
They're too serious. Yeah. I know that's what gets me too. Is I'm never in a place where I want to be bummed out for several hours on end at this point.
And thank you for whispering. I feel like it's like that joke on SNL when they're like, "I love her, but oh my God, she's so fucking weird." I mean, but I love her. It was great. But honestly, I just it's not really that good. But she's great, right? I mean, my best friend.
But honestly, it's just too much, and we're living through a hellscape right now. Yeah. That's kind of how I'm feeling. I don't think I'll make it through many Oscar movies this year. But I also watched Elio, the new Pixar movie. Oh, yeah. Because it's technically nominated for an Oscar. Yeah. And I was like, let me watch some kind of fun little cute Pixar thing.
And how did you feel?
Did you cry?
It was cute.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Yeah, there's so many things that are out right now that I'm like, I know are important, but I can't watch. Like, everybody keeps recommending Alabama Solution to me, and I know it's so important, but I'm like, I literally cannot put myself through that right now.
I don't know if they know, but the FCNet files are out, and you can read those. That's a lot, you guys. It's a lot.
Yeah.
We just started a war yesterday.
We didn't even talk about that. Yep, that's our reality right now.
Jesus.
What about you, Cassie? What are you watching?
I'm also watching Traitors, and I need to watch the finale. That's where I'm at. So,
yeah, text me.
Well, if you want to spoil the Traitors finale for Cassie, if you have a terrible date story, if you just want to reach out and say hello and ask questions about the squirrels, go to our one-stop shop of website. It's myworstdatepodcast.com, and we love you so much. Cheers.